are strong, but they want to sound stronger, and particularly in front of the preacher, they think they need to, put their best foot forward or something. But I think part of the healing therapeutic process is really to cry out to God and say, how long? Or why me, oh Lord? You're not going to get an answer, I don't think. Certainly not immediately. You're familiar with John Milton. John Milton, I want to say it was Sonnet 19, one of those great sonnets he would write. And he was losing his eyesight. And he was questioning whether or not he could continue to serve the Lord. If he couldn't write, how could he serve the Lord? And there's a famous line right at the very end of it. I may have the wrong sonnet, but the famous line is, they also serve who only watch and wait. You're more of an English scholar than I am, but so you probably
not from the footage I've seen. I'm not more of an English scholar.
There's a lot to be said for just sometimes all we can do is watch and wait. Maybe pray, certainly pray, I should say, but we don't get answers. And what does Peter say? So if you suffer for doing wrong, what credit is there to you? But if you done right, you suffer. Well, that's kind of a noteworthy thing, and I think that can encourage God's people when they're going through hard times. We don't know the why, we do know the what, and the what is all these things are going to work together for our good, and none of these sufferings are worthy to be compared with the glory that one day awaits for us. God will restore the years that locusts have eaten. That's been a verse that's kind of become more valuable to me, because you can't deal with that big box you're talking about. That box of yours just gets bigger. It doesn't seem to get smaller. But God has a way of restoring the years and lightening the burden and granting healing to his people in time. So if all we can do is watch and wait.
One of the elders at your church, one of my dear friends, Tom, I don't think he'll mind even me mention this, Tom Smith. He said to me, when you feel discouraged and you feel like I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, I'm just, what's God doing? He said, and only a colonel could say this, like he did. Well, not a general, but he said, stay at your post.
Stay at your post, yeah.
Stay at your post. And
what was Joseph's post? Well, he was in prison. Where was God? I mean, he'd been betrayed by his own family and sold into slavery, but look how that thing ended up, and look how many people were blessed. I mean, Joseph became a little picture of Christ. He saved the world. I mean, the food that was stored up for 7 years of famine, and who'd have thunk?
Well, God thunk, and that's the whole point of this, is that we don't see it, we don't know, and we can trust him to redeem these things that are causing us such great heartache. Jim, this is always a treat to have you on here. We're talking with Jim Bachman of Stevens Valley Church, stevensvalley.church, and I would recommend highly going out there. They've got a vast library of Jim's sermons and messages that I know will be incredibly helpful to you in the dark watches of the night. Redemption. There is a Redeemer, and that's what we can trust. And that is hope for the caregiver. That is why we have hope, because there is a Redeemer. This is Peter Rosenberger. This is Hope for the Caregiver, hopeforthecaregiver.com.